Do you think that's just a part of your own personal maturation as not just an artist, but a person that knows everything can't be exactly perfect, but it can come to a point of greatness?
Yeah, I'm really hard on myself, man. Um, yeah, I'm really especially hard on myself vocally.
Mm.
And I'm not believe me, I'm not saying this to sound overly humble or anything, but you know, I listen back to my vocals sometimes, and sometimes I think, I can keep singing this until I'm dead,
Right.
and it's probably not going to get any better. But and then someone will write me like, your vocals are just, so awesome, and I'll listen back to some of the vocals I've done and just go, I don't know how anyone can praise that vocal. I mean, I'm serious, and I'm not fishing for like, how, it's seriously, it's like, I don't know, it's I've always been self-conscious vocally. Maybe it's because I'm originally a drummer.
Well, can you perfect the sound when hitting a drum? And you can't perfect because I mean, I've recorded stuff with my voice before, and I'm not a singer, but I'm just talking about what I do, and I'll do it whatever, at 11 o'clock in the morning, and then I'll say, I just got to do a little change for it to be better. And I'll do it at 3 o'clock, and my voice doesn't even sound the same. I mean,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's just hours. I don't know. You don't think about it, even though well, my voice is my voice, but there's just a tinge difference whether it's a couple days later or
Well,
or just an inflection on a syllable or whatever.
what I've noticed, Frank, it's like looking in the mirror. What I see coming back at me is not what other people see. It's the same vocally. I mean, what I hear back is not what other people hear.
Yeah,
So, that thing in the mirror, images
sure.
appear closer than they, whatever that
Right,
thing that says, on our mirrors.
right.
True about my vocals.
So is it harder? So then, is it harder to produce your own vocals than it is other people's? Once you've actually got it down on tape.
Oh, yeah, I can produce other people's vocals with ease.
Yeah,
I mean, that comes super easy to me.
yeah,
Because I record everything myself. I engineer myself. I record my vocal myself. There's never anybody in the room. Even when we owned the Sound Kitchen here in Nashville,
yeah.
which had these beautiful 7 studios under one roof, I would tell the second engineer, go get me set up. You know what mic I want to use. You know what outboard gear I want. Go get me set up and lock the door, and I'll see you in about 10 hours.
Right.
And I would just go in there and self-indulge in my vocals. Keyboards, guitars, drums, and all that stuff. It's like, it's fun to have a crowd around. But for vocals, I just, I some of the outtakes are pretty bad. I don't want anybody to hear them.
Well, did you ever have a problem performing on stage then?
No, no. That comes pretty easy for me. Although there is one trick I use in the studio that I have to be physically holding a microphone
Oh, really?
when I'm singing. So I set up the microphone in front of me with the pop screen, but I have an SM57 that I hold.
Mm.
It's just something about that psychologically, and there's a body language, a body thing that goes with it that, like my son plays baseball. It's like I'm always yelling to him, baseball stance or something, whatever.
Right.
Because he's out
Sure.
there picking daisies,
Right.
when I want him, in that baseball stance, it's kind of like my vocal stance.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go through life, is thinking about. I think about it when I'm going golfing or something, or anything that's like, am I ready? Am I ready? What does it take me to be ready for the next whatever, whether it's a fly ball or it's the chorus coming up? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got to be in that. Got to be in that shortstop stance.
Oh, you know it.